what, the match to lead?
I was the coach first.
Yeah, a bit disappointed with the result. I thought the Malaysian team were exceptional in the 1 versus 1. I think that was probably the one point that was disappointing for us. I think 1 versus 1 defense was not good. We just conceded too many penalty corners, and it was a matter of time that the war was going to break. And so ironic that it comes from a penalty corner that went wrong. But I thought the PC defense was fantastic. I thought with the 2 goals, first half and in the second goal, first half the ball just went over the player's stick and far post tipping. And then from the free hit on the outside, I was terribly disappointed because 1 versus 2, and he moves in and he has a free goal shot. Unfortunately, came off the keeper, but I don't think that should happen. You shouldn't score goals like that. So from that perspective, it was a bit disappointing. I thought we gave ourselves enough opportunity to score. Started strongly, happy with the PC attack. I think the ratio, we probably got 2 out of 5, which isn't a bad ratio. It gives you 40%, so chuffed with that. And I thought there were some individual players who stood up today. I thought Timmy Drummond in the middle of the field was his consistent self. I think there are a couple of players who need to put their hand up a little bit more, and I'm a bit disappointed because I expect more from our striker line. They're quite an experienced group. So from that perspective, I think definitely an improvement needed in the last third of the field.
Coach, Malaysia have more than 10 PC.
Did they have more than 10?
No, I mean Malaysia. Okay, what do you think of the defense system for your team?
My defensive system?
Yeah.
Well, it's still in the beginning phases. We've changed our defensive structure, and at times it worked. And we pride ourselves on our one versus 1 defense, and that's an area that doesn't sit well with me today because we've done a lot of hard work trying to fix our 1 versus 1 defense, and that was an area that was disappointing today.
What do you think of the next few matches?
Quite looking forward to the China game tomorrow. I was quite impressed with China. They pretty much suffocated Australia at times in the first half, and had a couple of chances themselves. You always see an Australian team start a tournament exceptionally strong, and to only walk away with a 7-0 win. I thought China did really well, especially in the first half, but loose in the second. But I thought the defensive structure in the first half was really good.
Some of your players today seemed a little bit upset with the umpires. They were claiming this and that. I can't tell from the side. Are they happy with the umpiring, or was it just normal?
I think players are going to make more mistakes than the umpires. I also felt there were a couple of decisions that, as normal, but I have no complaints with the umpiring.
So that was a very close game today. In fact, you seemed to start. You left Malaysia a lot of space. Was that the plan? Half court press?
Yeah, a little higher than the half court. A bit disappointed that we got sucked and just kept coming back, and that's why we tried to change it, and we had a bit of a blindside press, and we put them under pressure a little bit more, and that's when we made more turnovers. And when we made the turnovers, I don't think the players actually stuck to the plan. So in the turnover, we didn't get the return that we made on the investment winning the turnover. So I'd like to see a little more activity from our strikers. When we make the turnovers, I was a bit disappointed with. We won a lot of turnovers, but not enough quality after the turnover.
Yes. It's a good run into the World Cup for you. Four qualified World Cup teams here, so you have a chance to test your mettle against some of those.
Yeah,
you're looking forward to some of the big games.
I think every game is a big game here at this tournament because everybody comes here looking to perform, whether you're going to the World Cup or not. Yes. I think other teams that are not going to the World Cup also have a plan in place of where they want to be post-World Cup, and also post-Commonwealth Games for some of us as well. So there's a lot going on, and I think every team is also coming with an opportunity to test certain things, which they'd like to use at a World Cup or Commonwealth Games. So I think for us also, an opportunity to test things. I think, maybe we were testing our PC defense today.
And not too bad.
It's the one that didn't trap. That was the concern. It's the one we didn't train for.
Okay.
It's an absolute pleasure.
Thanks, Coach.
I take it we invited him.